Hey everyone, Nova here. I'm sure this is a late video, but I wanted to make a guide on the Ordinal tower and how you can navigate yourself around it. I'm not sure how in-depth I'll be in this video, but I want this video to help you roam around the area better than just mindlessly running around finding ways to reach certain spots. So, as you already know, there are 3 bosses: Bujin, Kelkundo, and Ams. You probably know that there are 2 secret bosses as well, which is Frostal Sword and Vardius. When you start out, you have a long path to run by. You probably notice the 3 colors on each side along the path: blue, yellow, and red. Blue represents the room with Bujin on the first floor, yellow represents the room with Kelkundo on the second floor, and red represents the room with Ams on the 3rd floor. Each of the colors represent a code. If you wandered around the area before fighting any boss, you probably saw the 2 doors that have the colors next to each of them. Those represents the bosses you need to kill in order to unlock the path behind it. So in this case, one door is red and blue, which means you need to kill Ams and Bujin in order to open it. The other path is red and yellow, which is Ams and Kelkundo. Ams is always required to open these doors, and after you kill bosses following one of the 2 paths, you'll find the purple target that requires you to use your photon blast in order to break it. Any other attacks is null and you will not break it. And you need to break 2 targets with Photon Blast. One after you pass through the door, and another just behind the first one. Both of these paths will lead you to the secret bosses. Ams Bujin will lead you to the Frostal Sword, and Ams Kelkundo will lead you to Vardius. You're also probably wondering why the rest signs and the Photon Blasts, or I think they're called Blastosigns or something like that are sealed in each boss rooms. These require you to interact with the switches in order to unlock them. There are 3 switches in total. The switch next to Bujin's room unlocks the rest signs in Kelkundo's room, and the switch next to Kelkundo's room unlocks the rest signs in the Ams room. The 3rd switch is hidden in the back entrance where you first load in, which is where you jump down 2 levels and have to go through an obstacle course to activate the switch that unlocks the Photon Blast in every room. I'm not sure if the rest of signs in these 2 secret boss rooms are sealed or not, but I'm assuming it isn't locked. But if it is, please let me know in the comments. Now here's the fun part: what to do after you kill specific bosses. Depending on which boss you defeat, 2 out of the 3 rooms spawn portals leading to other bosses. At the entrance before entering the room with Bujin, if you look to your left, there is a portal with a red color, which will teleport you to the 3rd floor with Ams. And there is no portal that leads to Kelkundo. Or if you start the run by killing Kelkundo first, 2 portals will spawn, one on each side of the entrances. One side with the yellow color boxes and a switch leads you to the room with Ams. The other side with no color codes leads you down to the 1st floor with Bujin. If you start the run by killing Ams first, there are 2 portals as well. One that spawns after killing Ams leading to Bujin, the other is hidden behind blocks after killing Ams leading to Kelkundo. I've mentioned this earlier in the video, and I will mention it again. The next thing you need to be aware of is your Photon Blast. After killing Ams and one other boss, doesn't matter which one, you'll find purple targets. Nothing other than the Photon Blast attacks can break these targets. And there's 2 that you need to break. Once you break these 2 targets, you can port straight to this secret boss depending on which you killed prior to the stage. If you don't have a Photon Blast ready, there are plenty of Blastosigns scattered around the area. Each room has one, but it is locked behind a switch. There is one at the entrance of Ams rooms above the yellow portal entrance, one underneath the platform on the bridge by Bujin's room, and one at the very corner of the tower at the bottom. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you find this helpful so that you can use these to navigate the floors faster, so that way you don't have to manually run all the way up and jump all the way down to specific rooms. Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but if you start Ordinal Tower at rank 1, you can see the tower at a far distance towards the sky. And if you start the tower at rank 7, you can see the little room that you started in rank 1 at the bottom. Thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, hope this helps. If it did, I would appreciate a like and a sub to the channel for more PSO2 content. And with all that said, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.